And so we had like a film crew following us all year, and it was like a big deal because, you know, if we didn't do this, we would be like his first team that never to like go 4 years and not win a state championship. So it was like a huge deal. And I remember like the day before the state championship game, we came in there ready for practice, everybody hyped up, and he was just like, yo, get on the line, right? Like, yo, just get on the line. And he was like, matter of fact, no, he didn't say get on the line. We went through stretches, we did some like warm-ups. But through the whole thing, he's kind of like, what is this? What are you guys doing? Like, pick it up. Like, he's kind of like nagging at us a little bit. Like, what are y'all doing, right? So, like, we start doing, like, one drill. It might have been the first drill we were doing for practice, and he shut us down. Everybody get on the line. And he's like, I'm sick of this. You guys are not playing with no intensity. This shit's embarrassing. Like, if I had as much pressure against me as you guys did, I wouldn't be in here like joking around and like, cause we like hype, we giddy, yeah. we ready, but we're ready in a different way that he wants us to be ready. He wants us to be stone-faced killers, and we like, you know, like, yeah, it's time, like we finally here. We were, you know, like, and he just like killed it and sent us home. Like we didn't even practice the day before the state championship game. We didn't practice. We didn't run a play. We didn't go over the scouting report. He was just like, he went off on us for like 15 minutes. He kicked one guy out for laughing. One guy started laughing when he was talking. He kicked him out. Get the hell out of my gym. Don't even dress. Take your clothes and get dressed in the hallway. Like, go home. Don't even sit in my locker room. Kicked him out. So now we still huddled up, and he like kicks us out, bro. Bro, when I tell you we come back to this game like laser focused. Like nobody's smiling, nobody's joking. And we go through a whole day of school too, like a whole day of class. I see niggas in the hallway. They like, nobody, like I'm talking about stone-faced killers. Everybody.
The whole day,
the game,
huh?
The whole day.
That's
on the bus,
funny.
we go to the game. We kill it. We kill it. We play good. State championship. We happy. Now we all get it. He happy with us. He's like, now you can do whatever the fuck you want. You know, like now you can be happy. Like, now fast forward all of this time, we got this camera crew following us. They put this documentary out. In the documentary, they showed this day. Like they showed this day, this practice, they show it. We go in the locker room. I'm in college now watching this. So now we go in the locker room and he turns around and goes to the mic. Like, you think they got the picture? He's smiling, he's happy, he's all giddy and shit. Right? This is the same day he kicks us out for being this way. He's like, they're gonna kill it tomorrow. I just know they are. Like, he's just so happy about it. And I'm just like, all these years later, I'm like, damn, he knew he was like,
that's hilarious.
He just knew he had to like change our mindset, but he felt how we felt too, you know? Yeah, he was excited for us the same way, but he had to change that for us because we would have went in there bullshitting, like playing around, loose, too loose, you know, turnovers, trying to throw lobs, and like just another game when it wasn't. It really wasn't. And he had to like get that out of our heads. And we were so good. We had blew everybody out all year, you know. So we was like smelling ourselves too. Like, man, we about to whip their ass. You know, like this is about to be another day. But he had to train us. And we ended up winning a close game, probably by like 7 to 8 points. It was a great team. We played against Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Quintrell Thomas was on that same team that we beat. He ended up coming to Kansas the next year with me. They was a good team too. Like, they were really good. They beat us the last 2 years for the same position that we were fighting for. So like, it wasn't no joke, but we just were so good that we wasn't trying to hear it. And he locked us in, and the whole time he was feeling like us, but he like, it's crazy. Like, it's two parts to that story, I guess, because I didn't know that at the time. Yeah. And then it worked. And then I watched the documentary, and then I'm like, this motherfucker, he was playing with us. Like, he tricked us into being good, you know, like crazy. Coach Self had that way about him too.
Hey, he gave you some of that Space Jam water like MJ gave the Tunes. Huh?
Bro, we went in the locker room after, like, we're not gonna practice the day before the game. So now we like nervous. Like now it's like, it went from being giddy and feeling ourselves to nerves. Like, bro, imagine we go lose tomorrow and the first thing he's gonna say is, "This, you guys didn't practice yesterday." So now it's like, we can't do anything wrong, bro. Like, we got to make sure we do everything right, because that's the first thing he's going to say is, "I was playing around yesterday." We got to make, so now it goes from being giddy to nerves, and naturally we start to play, and those nerves, you know, they go away after you play a little bit, but that's what we going in the game to. So it's like, we was focused. I'm talking about the entire day, not one smile from 12 dudes, bro. Not one smile, bro. Not one, bro. It's
Funny.
crazy.
He had y'all shook, man.
I'm telling you, Coach Self had that type of shit about him too, where he could just trick the mind and make you like throw yourself into a wall for him, bro. Like, what the hell did I just do? Like, what did he say? You know, he had that way about him too. That's the way they're similar. They're similar in that way for sure. And I'm sure all coaches have that about him. You know?
Yeah. That's a great story, Ty. Hey, so who's the craziest between the three? Bob, Danny, and Bobby. Who's the craziest out of the three, man?
So I spent the most time with Coach Hurley, the dad, and I spent very few time with Bobby Hurley Jr., but I spent some time with Danny, and Danny a loose cannon a little bit. Yeah, Danny the little brother, so he like, you know, he the firecracker a little bit. He always been that way. When I was playing in high school, he coached a high school in Jersey as well, St. Benedict's, and they had some great players. J.R. Smith went there. Samardo Samuels, who played for Louisville, and Scott Machado, who was a great point guard for Iona a few years back. Like, these are some of the guys that went to that school at the time, and we never played against them for the father-son. They didn't want to like have a win-lose, but we would scrimmage them sometime. And he was always feisty, man. He was always always feisty. And I watch him now on the sidelines coaching, and it's funny, bro, because you know he's always feisty. But again, I didn't get a chance to be around Bobby a lot. He came and spoke to us a couple times and told us some stories about himself, and his story. But he wasn't around too much. But Danny was actually coaching at that time, so he was around a lot.
I bet it sounds like you had some fun time and great memories with that group, man.